Another day, another scandal in the sports world. This one is Memphis Tigers football related. Did not expect this to be dropped today. But basically a guy who was a former DB at Memphis. I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and just hope I'm saying this right. Tahj Ra-El um sent UT San Antonio's quarterback Owen McCown the entire playbook before a game, and then the DMs were leaked. And then, with the playbook being sent, UTSA still only won 44-36. Kind of crazy. Potential major scandal. Don't really know the updates now. But basically, the DMs read as this: he sent everything, said, "Here you go. That's all the signals." Owen McCown responds with crying emojis. Then he goes, "Far left is coverages. I'll send you better lists showing you the call, but they run quarters and none of their safeties can cover, by the way. No reroutes on the slot. The field safety is the weakest link on the defense. His hamstring is hurting. He's running out of eligibility, so when you play him, he's number zero." Quarterback responds, "Bet, but let me know if they cut your stuff. I'll put in a word." Dion, your thoughts?
Couple things. Hilarious. By the way, they only won 44-36. Not the offense's fault. Like knowing all the signals and stuff clearly worked. I'd love to know how many more times UTSA chunked up 44 points in a game last year. You should actually look that up really quickly. There's no way it was more than like once or twice. Um, Hilarious that the UTSA QB was like, "Y'all put in a word for you to come here." I'm sure UTSA would love to get a Memphis football player. Like, I would have to imagine they'd take anybody. I don't know much about UTSA. I know they're not good. I know that much. So, like, I don't know. The whole story is hilarious. Is the player still playing college football that sent the playbook?
You know what? That's a great question. Let's look. Taj Rael. Oh man, if this is the same guy, we are in for a treat.
Uh,
Yep. Guess where he plays college football at right now?
UTSA.
Purdue.
No way.
I'm looking this up right now. Taj Rael, DB, 6'2" senior, previous school, Memphis.
No
And to
way.
make matters worse for me, he's a Charlotte, NC native.
No way. By the way, that they only scored, you know what? They scored 40 points 5 times.
I just like I just want to know the like why. Like, is he boys with this quarterback? It doesn't really make sense.
Give me 1 second. So in the build up to the UTS, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So Memphis was 7-1. They when this happened, they finished the season 10-2. They probably go 11-1 if he just doesn't give the playbook to the opposing team. They also, this is tough. They beat West Virginia in the bowl game. Could have sent us the playbook, big dog. Could have sent
Yeah,
us the
that's nasty work.
nasty could have
Also,
sent us the playbook. He's
to
getting cut by Purdue, by the way.
to deep dive into the rabbit hole, I mean this I don't know if this is like PR or what. Nathan Baird of the Indy Star has already dropped an article. It dropped 2 hours ago at the time we're recording this. Headlined: Purdue safety Tahj Ra-El accused of leaking former team's playbook. Boilers, in quotes, don't have any concerns.
I mean,
And
I,
then next year comes around and they're like, oh yeah, he leaked the playbook to Michigan
I
State.
guess if you leak Purdue's playbook, what are you actually doing? Like, what are you actually leaking? Like, he leaked the playbook of a 7-1 football team. I don't think anyone's going to care if you leak the playbook of a 1-7 football team.
Yeah, I mean, basically the quote from Purdue is that our coaching staff sees this scenario as being mischaracterized and does not have any concerns moving forward. And I guess the only thing I'd say to that is I guess in a way I get it because like what's the like I want to know the reason. This just doesn't make any sense for him to randomly come out and be like, "Yo, here's our playbook."
This video is brought to you by NBA 2K Labs. or maybe college football labs because the people behind 2K Labs have just built something awesome. CFBLabs.com has everything you need to play college football 26 even better. Cart, you've been playing the game, right?
I have been, but I'm behind the eight ball, Gregory. There's a lot of people out there who got a little bit of edge on me, but the good folks over at 2K Labs got me covered. They got the playbooks I need, the plays, the head-to-head coaches, knowing some teams. Obviously, way too many college football teams. I need the inside edge here, and they got all different types of things to help me get that edge.
Yeah, I jumped in and started playing Road to Glory over the weekend, and I ended up like a two-star recruit that did not get one snap in season one because I chose the wrong school with the wrong roster that was way too loaded. Had I known that CFBLabs.com exists, I would have made a much more wise decision in my Road to Glory mode. They've got teams, playbooks, coaches, team comparison tools. You can literally see every single play in the game, every player in the game, their rating, what they're good at, all in one consolidated place online to help you make the right choices and win more games in college football 26. CFBLabs.com. Go check it out.
I mean, he probably just was upset. When did he enter the portal? Like it had to like did he finish the season? Do you know?
I'm about to try to find out.
Yeah, because I mean, I wonder if he like dropped the playbook and then hit the portal. It is, I mean, they were 7-1, by the way. Like it's they went 10-2 and won a bowl game. I'm assuming they didn't like I feel like this loss might have actually been the reason. No, they won the American Conference. They beat Florida State. I think I actually bet on them that game. Their only loss that was legitimate is Navy. Because I'm convinced they would have beat UTSA was bad last year.
Yeah, no, they were. Um, Also, it's funny you said that. Apparently, per that same Indy Star article, the last game he played for Memphis was September 21st at Navy.
That makes sense. So he was gone. He probably was already in the portal, had the playbook. That might not have even been the playbook they used.
And then this just keeps getting better and better the more I read this article. The safety that he was referring to, Cortland Marsh, crazy that my boy Cortland was catching strays like that. Didn't
So,
even end up playing because of a hamstring injury.
well, he told him. He told
This
him he had
dude
a
was dropping straight
he
backs.
told him a ham. He told him.
I mean, it's just, and he transferred from Old Dominion to Memphis in 2023. He only played in 4 games, started 2, and the last one he played was at Navy. So I'm gonna guess that we're gonna get a deeper dive into the story in a week where like he had serious problems with the coaches.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you gave up a playbook, when did this game happen? November 2nd, and you hadn't played since September 21st, I'd say it's a safe bet he had some issues with the coaches.
Yeah, gonna be interesting. I don't know, man. Like I really don't know what Purdue will do because Purdue is kind of they're such a high regarded university in all aspects, both like school wise and sports wise. I know they're saying that now. It's just kind of hard for me to believe. Like, look at the character of a guy like Matt Painter. It's hard for me to believe they don't make some sort of decision with this kid.
Matt Painter, the basketball coach.
Well, I'm saying like from an athletics perspective in general, you get what I'm like.
Yeah.
And I also to just to be honest, from the quotes I've seen of Barry Odom, like I don't I don't feel like he plays a whole lot, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine he's that good. If like if Memphis is telling you to go home on September 21st, like I can't imagine you're giving away the playbook. I can't imagine you're some highly touted recruit. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure Purdue could be okay with or without him, and that's ultimately your value to something determines what you get away with, right?
Um, Last question before we end this. Do you think it's more likely that Purdue genuinely does nothing, or do you think it's more likely that we get a Barry Odom quote in a week that's like, we don't condone cheating or something like that?
Um, I gotta see. I need to know if the UTSA quarterback actually put in a good word for him to transfer. If the conversation ended the way it ended, I don't think Purdue does anything. If there's more screenshots, yeah, I think it's over for him.
I respect that.